Hello guys, welcome. Peter here, Piotr Fissner. How are you doing, guys? So, we've got a lot of sun on the Easter, so we've got a bit of blurriness here. But I wanted to make some short video, and I've recorded a long video, so I said, you know what, I will re-record it again. In this video I wanted to show you a toy that was a car, which my children were using it, but one of the wheel holders have broken and we couldn't find the piece, and then we would have to, I would have to ask my wife to 3D design it, and too much hassle. Plus they are in the age that they stopped playing with toys, so I said, okay, let's just, like, not bin it, let's try to see what can be done, because I've seen a holder for 4 batteries in it. Okay, so if I said, okay, so if it has a holder for 4 batteries and has some sort of motors probably, then why bin it? Okay, let's see what is valuable for a person who would like to learn electronics or know some bits and bobs and could use it. Okay, so these are 4 antenna has fallen. So these are 4 slots for 4 batteries. They are made that it's a minus, here is connected together, so minus and plus, and here is plus. So you can cut with this, in a half here, and you can charge 2 batteries, or leave it as is and just connect here. Here is minus and here is plus. So here connect 2 wires. Yeah, so that's up to you. I will go for 2. Yes, 2 of them, because it's more useful for me than using 4. So I will have to cut it here, and then I will be able to attach plus and minus, plus and minus. Yes, plus and minus. Now there is as well a on-off button if you would like to use it. If you've got some source of power coming in always, then you can use it. Then it won't go always to this. Now this module is called DC to DC buck converter, and it's super cheap, and it's alternative to a BMS for the batteries. So you can go to AliExpress and you can buy this, or you can buy BMS for 1.2 volt batteries. Yes, these. And then you can even attach them individually, so that BMS, battery management system, will charge each individual cell. Yes, balance them up. Or if you don't wanna, if you wanna go the more dodgy way, you can use the buck converter, DC to DC buck converter. This is a 3 amp version, but believe me, up to 1 amp is okay. Everything above is getting hot, so either use some thermal pad or something else, attached to it, so that it can absorb more heat. Yes, you've got them in the tellies, like older tellies and other stuff. Yes, you can find them. If no, you can buy, but it's not too cheap to be true. So what it is that you taking this one, you are attaching input of it to solar panel and PWM or MPPT controller, and then you attach here to the input, and you adjust the voltage on the output until you will reach the desired voltage. You can always Google if you don't know, or ask AI. But each battery is 1.2 volt, and you can charge safely up to 1.3–1.4 volt. Yes, and I wouldn't go higher than 1.42. That depends on which battery as well. Yes, but you can Google that. So this way, using this small device, you can make yourself a charging controller for the batteries. The second part which I found here is that I will have a lot of screws for my collection. So these can go here. You never know when you need them, and somebody will have to tidy them up sooner or later. Okay, so these are going to my collection of all the screws, and these are going to the box where I've got gears, and maybe one time a year I'm opening it because I need some gear, finding it, and then I don't open it for another year. Plastic will go to the plastic, but I will take out all the metal. Yes, metal will go to the metal recycling. In this way we won't waste so much. Yes, so we get a plastic to the bin, metal to the bin, to the metal, because I've got a pile with all the metal, another plastic. Then this will be used. There are certain like NPN yes, I think they are NPN transistors, which can be used for anything, fixing those cheap chargers or something, you know, whenever you need one, doesn't matter. But I will keep the electronics for something to fix. And then you get two motors. Okay, these are DC to DC motors. So if you will take meter, if you will connect here, you can get even by hand up to 0.5 volt. Then what you can do is you can either take off this, you will need to use quite a bit of a force or grind it, or attach to this one something so you can attach blades. If you will attach blades, then you can have a wind turbine, small wind turbine, yes, and then it will be generating you some small voltage. And then again, you could use the same module for the charging, or again by BMS, you know. And then from this you can use voltage boost converter, which they are really cheap, and then from that one you can use the BMS or the buck converter. So why you need it? Because you can't, with 0.5 volt or 1 volt, you can't charge 2 or 4 batteries because it's too small voltage. Whereas when you increase the voltage, yes, it will drop down the amperes, but it will allow to charge the battery, yes. Whereas that's the boost converter. And then the buck converter, what will do is will stabilize voltage on the voltage level you want. And then if you will have more amps and it will be not above the rating of the buck converter, it will increase and it will charge quicker. So that's why you need those two, or use BMS as well, but you need to supply enough volts. So again, you need boost converter first to boost the voltage, because you won't be able to charge it, and without it you might not charge at all, yes, pretty much. So that's why you need it. So that's all I wanted to show you guys. Less than 10 minutes. Hopefully you see that we've got some value from the toy, which would end up in the bin probably, because, you know, stuff was broken. We can't give this toy to anyone. So yeah, a bit more of metal to take out, even power on button if you wanna. Cut, solder those modules which we've spoken about, and then you've got two motors which you can decide what you want to do with, yes. What else you can do with those motors? You can use drilling stuff, because you can attach those things which you connect to cables with, to wires, and then you scroll them, yes, at the top. So you can, if you will take this one off, you can put that one on, and then you can use as a small tool. Then you can make maybe some pine or something, pipe, so that you can insert inside the pipe, yes. And it will be more like a in one packaging with maybe 18650 battery, which you can charge with your tools. And this way you can have some drill bit at the front here, yes, small drill bit if you need to drill something, or you can attach diamond bit for grinding, or stone tip for grinding. And this way, you know, you will have tool like a simple version of a Dremel, yes, Dremel tool, or maybe you can attach something like this holder as well, but I wouldn't say you will, because you would have to have more robust. So you would, the best way would be to use a bearing here, because then it would be more robust, and then you would be able to achieve it. But without a bearing here, you know, and all construction of a pipe, I would say it would be challenging for you, yes, but that's another idea just to consider. Anyways, still better than throwing stuff away, I would say, yes. And especially if you want to learn electronics, you can use how many of them now, yes, to learn, rather than just betting. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you see a value out of this video. If so, please leave a like, and what's more important, even I don't have comments, so it would be nice to have comments, but hopefully this assembling toy has enough value for you to help me out. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.